Please remain standing out of respect for the presentation of our national colors by the Junior ROTC program from Nash Central High School.
Right wheel, march. Color guard, halt. Present, colors. Carry, colors. Ready, cut. Right wheel, march. Forward, march. Color guard, halt. Order. Color. Ready, cut. Ready, step.
Thank you. You all may be seated. At this time, I'd like to welcome Mr. Kelvin Shackelford, the principal of Nash Everywhere Digital Academy, to the podium.
Good afternoon, and welcome to this very important event, the graduation ceremony for Nash Everywhere Digital Academy's class of 2026. My name is Kelvin Shackelford. As previously stated, I am the principal here at Nash Everywhere Digital Academy. Before I acknowledge our special guests, I would like to thank Dr. Leon Dupree for making this space available to us. At this time, I would like to introduce our special guests by having them stand when their names are called. Please hold your applause until all of our special guests are standing. They are Dr. Stephen Ellis, Superintendent, Dr. Leondis Farrell Jr., Associate Superintendent, Mrs. Melissa Dancy Smith, Assistant Superintendent for Academics and Accountability, Mrs. Sheila Wallace, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources and Federal Programs, Mrs. Angela Miller, Special Assistants to Auxiliary Services, Operations, and Athletics. All right, and also want to acknowledge Mr. Jeffrey White, Executive Director of Secondary Schools. Okay, I also want to acknowledge the members of the Nash County Public School Board of Education. For the members who are here, we have Dr. Deneva Chavis, and we have Dr. LaShonda Washington. In addition, I would like for all administrators, other central office employees, and any other elected officials to stand at this time. Honored guests, we thank you for your service and leadership, and we ask that everyone give them a round of applause. Additionally, I would like for all NETA staff to stand at this time. I just want to personally thank you all for your hard work and dedication, not only during this school year, but for your total time here at NETA. It takes amazing people to provide and support virtual learning, and I feel very blessed to have worked with such an outstanding staff. If you would, please give them a round of applause now. You may be seated. Now I would like all parents, guardians, and family members of our seniors to stand. At NETA, we truly understand the importance of parental and family support. We know that these seniors would not have been able to achieve this important accomplishment without your counseling, unwavering support, and love. Therefore, we would like to celebrate you all as well. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. All right, you may be seated. Now to our seniors, you all are amazing in your own way. You all have set out a long time ago, started on this journey, and you've gotten to the end of your high school journey. We are extremely proud of the work that you have done. We're proud of the dedication that you've exhibited, and we also are excited to know that the best is yet to come when it comes to you all. Many of you have spent time learning in our face-to-face high schools prior to attending NETA, but I hope that your experience here at NETA has been rewarding. Our staff has taken great pride in providing you with an outstanding learning environment, and I trust that you took advantage of the opportunity to learn from them. I acknowledge that virtual learning can be difficult, but you all have persevered and you made it to this accomplishing of this monumental achievement. I know you all have faced some trying times throughout your high school careers, but I'm thankful that you all stayed the course. I know that the characteristics of discipline, hard work, and dedication have been developed in you during your time here at NETA. As you all move forward from NETA, I hope the love of learning has been instilled in you, and I encourage you to chase your dreams and passions in life. I hope that you all reach all of your educational goals and you will find joy in your life. Please know that the staff of NETA, along with myself, will always be rooting for you, and we look forward to hearing of all of your future accomplishments. Once again, congratulations, class of 2026. We are incredibly proud of you. Enjoy this moment as you have earned it. That's a great time to give them a round of applause. Parents, guardians, other family members, and honored guests, your graduates have reached a major milestone in their lives, and this ceremony today is a representation of this accomplishment. Therefore, it is the expectation of the Nash County Public School Board of Education and our superintendent that we conduct a graduation ceremony that is carried out with dignity and respect. So much time and effort has been invested by so many to reach this major event that we feel we owe you a dignified ceremony, and it is our plan to give you just that. To do this, we insist on having your help and cooperation. I humbly ask that you refrain from clapping, cheering, shouting, calling out names, whistling, or making any other noise during the receiving of diplomas. Distracting behaviors cause other parents, relatives, and friends to not hear their graduates' names when it is called. And each parent deserves the right to hear their graduate's name being called without interruptions or distractions. With that being said, we simply want to provide everyone in attendance with the best graduation possible. It is my promise to everyone that there will be a designated time at the end of the receiving of diplomas when you may celebrate and cheer as loudly as you want to, as this truly is a day to celebrate. In the event that my request is not honored, someone will unfortunately have to remove you from the ceremony promptly. Please let us all show dignity and respect for all graduates. At this time, it is my honor to introduce a truly exceptional member of the class of 2026. She is a student whose hard work, leadership, and character have left a lasting impact on those around her. Her future is filled with limitless potential, and there is no question that she will continue to achieve remarkable success in all that she pursues. Please join me in welcoming Morgan Smith to the podium.
Thank you, Mr. Shackelford. Good afternoon, parents, families, faculty, distinguished guests, and of course, my fellow graduates. I'm honored to welcome you to Nash Everywhere Digital Academy's 2026 commencement ceremony. It is hard to believe that we are already here. It feels like just yesterday we were eager little kids who dreamed of this day that always felt so far away. As I think about everything that has led up to this moment, I am filled with so much gratitude and appreciation for the people who have helped us get here. First, I want to thank God for being my constant guide, protector, and provider throughout this journey. To our staff, faculty, and teachers, thank you for creating an environment in which we could learn, grow, and thrive. As students, we had a one-of-a-kind high school experience where we went through many changes, but the one thing that never changed was the endless support we received from all of you. While we may not have seen you face-to-face every day, we could always feel the love, dedication, and enthusiasm behind everything you did for us. I hope you know that you have all played such a vital role in our lives, and that we will carry the things you've shown and taught us with us forever. To our families and friends, thank you for being our biggest cheerleaders and support system as we navigate this new season of life. Thank you for picking us back up when we fall and celebrating with us when we succeed. Thank you for being the ones who once helped us memorize spelling words and figure out those tricky math problems, to now being the ones who will help us walk across the stage. We could not have made it to graduation day if it were not for each and every one of you. So to all of you here today, this achievement is yours just as much as it is ours. To the class of 2026, what a crazy journey it has been. Looking back, I'm so proud of what we have been able to accomplish. Our path to graduation has required a special kind of determination and discipline. Without the structure of a traditional classroom, we learned to take ownership of our own education and define our own success. You probably also had your share of unique hurdles. I know I did. Whether the internet went out when I was minutes away from a deadline, or my dogs decided the perfect time to start barking would be in the middle of a live class, I've had my challenges. But as Frank A. Clark once said, if you can find a path with no obstacles, it probably doesn't lead anywhere. For us, this quote rings true. Yes, we have had our obstacles, but we have overcome them, and they have led us here, to the day that catapults us into our future, the day that our 5-year-old selves thought would never arrive. Challenges will still come our way, but if high school has taught us one thing, it's that we are capable of so much more than we could have ever imagined. I hope that you take that confidence with you as you embark on your new adventures, and that you never stop believing in yourself. Congratulations, class of 2026. The best is yet to come. Thank you.
Today, we gather not only to celebrate the graduating class of 2026, but also to recognize the honor of being named a junior marshal. These students have earned this distinction through outstanding academic achievement, strong character, and their commitment to excellence within our school community. Although some of our junior marshals were unable to be with us this afternoon, we still proudly recognize their accomplishment and the dedication that earned them this honor. Please join me in recognizing our 2026 junior marshals. As I call your name, please stand so we may honor your achievements. Madison Johnson, Nicholas Pippin, Anya Agee, and Zargo. Thank you, marshals. It is my honor to introduce our next speaker. During his time at NITA, this student has distinguished himself through his accomplishments, leadership, and dedication, and it has been a true pleasure to watch him grow and succeed. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Mr. Jonathan Blunt.
Good evening, faculty, families, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. I want to start with a confession. When I was asked to give this speech, my first instinct was to look up what other people had said at graduations, borrow a few inspiring quotes, sprinkle in some vague talk about the future, and call it done. But I realized pretty quickly that none of that would be honest. And if there is one thing this class has earned after everything we've been through, it is honesty. So here is the honest version. I have moved more times than I can count. New cities, new schools, new hallways where I did not know a single face. New cafeterias where I had to figure out the seating chart all over again from scratch. Every time it happened, it was hard. Sometimes it was painful. There were moments where I genuinely did not know how I was going to fit in, keep up, or even just get through the week. And here's what I learned every single time. Not because it was easy, it was not. Not because I was fearless, I was not. But at some point, I stopped waiting for the environment around me to feel comfortable before I decided to show up fully. I stopped waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect classroom, the perfect set of circumstances. I adapted, I pushed through, and somehow, every single time, it got done. This is what I want to leave you to today, class of 2026. The idea that your superpower not be what it think it is. We live in a world that celebrates billions that look effortless. We celebrate the person who seems just to know things, who never experienced trouble, who makes it all look smooth. But I want to argue, respectfully and from experience, that the most powerful thing any of us possesses is not effortless talent. It is willingness to adapt when everything changes, to work hard when nothing is going right, and to keep going with passion and grit, and even when the finish line is nowhere in sight. Think about what this class has actually lived through. We adapted over and over to new teachers, new expectations, new pressures, the things that interrupted our plans and forced us to make new ones. Every single person in these seats tonight has a story of something that was hard, something that was pushed back, and still, here we are. That is not a small thing, that is everything. So as we close this chapter, and it is real closing, one worth pausing to feel, I want you to remember two things. First, the difficulty was not a detour. It was the road. The hard parts of high school were not obstacles standing between you and your education. They were your education. Every time you had to figure out something out the hard way, every time you had to start over, and every time you stayed up late and dug deep and kept going. That built something in you that no transcript can ever capture. Second, what got you here will carry you forward. Adaptation is not a high school skill, it is a life skill. The world out there changes constantly. Industries shift, plans fall apart. People surprise you, sometimes beautifully, sometimes not. The ones who thrive are not the ones who have the smoothest path. They are the ones who learned how to meet change without being broken in it. You already know how to do that. You proved it tonight just by being here. And now, for the last time as your classmate, let me say goodbye. Goodbye to the hallways that watched us grow. Goodbye to the classrooms where we struggled, figured things out, and surprised even ourselves. Goodbye to the teachers who pushed us further than we thought we could go, and who believed us on the days we forgot to believe in ourselves. And goodbye to the versions of ourselves that walked through these front doors years ago, uncertain and unfinished. Because that person did the work to become who is sitting in the room tonight. This farewell is not a loss, it is a graduation in the truest sense of the word. Class of 2026, it has been a genuine honor. Take care of each other out there. Work hard, stay curious, and when things change on you, and they will, remember that you have done this before and you have came out on the other side. Thank you and farewell.
Good afternoon, parents, staff, Dr. Ellis, and Central Office, Nash County Board of Educators, and especially the class of 2026. My name is Safina Conover, and I have the distinct pleasure of introducing the class of 2026 to the stage to accept their high school diploma from Nash Everywhere Digital Academy. While today is a joyful celebration and a moment families have worked hard to reach, we kindly ask parents and guests to hold all applause until the end of the presentation of graduates. Doing so allows each graduate to receive the same recognition, attention, and respect as their name is called. Seniors, as your name is called, please cross the stage and receive your high school diplomas from Mr. Shackelford. Our district has provided a professional photographer to capture this moment for you. So don't forget to smile and shake Mr. Shackelford's hand. Marshals, please prepare. Marshals, please prepare our seniors for their recognition. Jonathan Trey Blunt, honors magna cum laude. Xavier Malcolm Davis. Vijay Julius Deloach. Jacob Lewis Edwards. Wyatt Eugene Gray. Miracle Ashanti Green. Zynesia Lasaya Harris, honors. Jackson Elias Hayes. Yusef Samer Kasim, honors cum laude. Taylor Elise Lucas. Zakaya Zanasia Lucas. Jaden Lee Morris. Nazir Kamahi Moselle. Serena Lynn Mudd, honors cum laude. Harley Marie Perry. Morgan Page Smith, honors, summa cum laude. Caleb Griffin Wells, honors. Derek Devon Williams, honors. Congratulations, seniors. We may all applaud now. Seniors, please stand as Mr. Shackelford finalizes the bestowing of your high school diplomas.
Graduates. Graduates. Today represents an important milestone in your journey, a celebration of the hard work, perseverance, and determination that have led you to this moment. Each of you has overcome obstacles, grown through new experiences, and shown the dedication necessary to achieve this accomplishment. By the authority vested in me as principal of Nash Everywhere Digital Academy of Nash County Public Schools in the state of North Carolina, and in recognition of your hard work and fulfillment of all requirements, I now pronounce each of you as a graduate of Nash Everywhere Digital Academy with all the rights and privileges afforded thereby. This diploma represents far more than an academic achievement. It reflects your hard work, growth, and determination to succeed. As you move forward into the next chapter of your lives, do so with pride and confidence, knowing that you have the skills and strength to meet every opportunity ahead. Congratulations, class of 2026. You did it. You may turn your tassels. Guests, please stand in honor and recognition of the class of 2026 as they are escorted from the ceremony. They will reunite with their families and guests in another location in one moment. Graduates, congratulations again. Junior marshals, please escort our graduates